Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Come to you live from the home of the Redhawks, Bountiful High School, as Coach Gus Cepena, in his third game at the helm, returns home with a 2-0 Bountiful Redhawks to take on the Cedar Valley Aviators. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you our contest tonight. We talk about Cedar Valley making the trip up from Eagle Mountain. Coach Blake Pugmire trying to build this program, has done a great job. They've got some talent that transferred out of the program over the offseason, and so it's an opportunity for new faces to step up. There's some familiar faces, including a returner in Heath Christensen, averaged 8 points a game last year. The senior was good for them. Didn't have to make big plays this year. He's got an expanded role. We'll see how he's able to elevate into that. And then they welcome back a young man, Hunter Larson, lost most of last year to injury. He's back tonight. They've got some other injuries they're trying to sort through here in the early part of the season. Still not a full roster for Cedar Valley. But tonight will go a long ways towards finding out who some of those leaders can be for this Aviator squad. Meanwhile, for Bountiful, it's the end of an era, the start of a new. Coach Mike Maxwell, last year was last year. They went out, they hired Gus Cepena, a guy who's been an assistant for multiple coaches. His first head coaching job for boys varsity right here at Bountiful. Off to a hot start. They're 2-0, including scoring 98 and 79. It's a fast pace up and down the floor. Bountiful team littered with talent across this roster. When you look at guys like Charlie Smith, Carson Smith, Lincoln Smith, there's a whole plethora of talent on the floor, and we'll get to see it tonight as this high-flying, high-scoring Red Hawk group returns home, trying to improve to 3-0 on the early part of the year. As Bountiful in the home whites and Cedar Valley in the road blacks. It's a new look for Bountiful. How about the cursive on the jerseys here for Bountiful? As first possession, they're able to generate the steal. That was Bryson Heath as they push up the floor quickly here with Charlie Smith. Heath over to Charlie for three. That won't go. Rebounded there by Christensen. Want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of a thing. Keep it trued up to the official clock here in the arena. As here's Brendan Olson. He's looking to drive. Quick burst there. Denied inside by Carson Smith. Quick run out here. Sawyer Crane. Hands off. And that was left just short by Garcia. A rebound to Cedar Valley. You can see Bountiful not afraid to push it here in the early going. Christensen, help defense there, forces the termination. Cedar Valley keeping it here with Sorensen inside. He dribbles out, and we've got a whistle. They reset the shot clock, and that's the conversation having here is whether that should have happened, shouldn't have. I'll take it down to 18 on the shot clock. So Cedar Valley to inbound. Sorensen gives with Olson. Christensen, pull up, just inside the line. First points tonight for the Aviators does come with the young man we talked about in the open, Heath Christensen. Bountiful, quick drive, floated up and in. Sawyer Crane with a nice take. Cedar Valley not afraid to get out on the run. Inside, able to get that to Burrell. Obed Burrell, the junior, with his first field goal. Corner three, fouled on the attempt. Bountiful here will work to the line. Bryson Heath will be awarded the 3 free throws. Burrell called for his first personal. We're talking about Bountiful coming in 2-0 on the season, defeated Summit Academy 98-48, and then last night had to head to East, took on the Leopards 79-58. They fell down early in that first quarter, and the offense found its rhythm in that second quarter, got going as couple free throws made here early. One more coming up here for Heath. Three for three. The lead here to Bountiful. Nice little fake there. Larson pulling up. That just wouldn't go. Good look there for Hunter. Bountiful. Late to pick up Garcia. He takes the three and hits it. Arturo Garcia with his first field goal. Larson trying to attack. That shot won't go. Tapped up and possessed by Bountiful Garcia. And a blocking foul here, the call. As Garcia looking to be aggressive there on the dribble. Larson called for his first. Second team foul on Cedar Valley. They find Heath for three. 6 early points here for Bryson Heath. 3 from the line, 3 from beyond the arc. Larson plays over. Sorensen, he's got a little bit of room. Scott Sorensen able to hit an early three here. Nice response there, and Bountiful turns it over. Cedar Valley basketball. In the corner, Burrell gives back to Larson in the paint. Hunter Larson able to score 4 different scorers here in the early going for Cedar Valley. That shot off the mark. Rebounded by Christensen. Cedar Valley pushing ahead. Olsen gives to the corner. Larson for 3. Just off the front of the rim. Backside board corralled by Olsen. He'll go up. Second chance opportunity off the back of the rim. Rebound to Bountiful. 3. Garcia. His second made 3 and the third 3 for Bountiful in this first quarter. Larson to answer off the back of the rim. Rebound to the Redhawks. Crane gives it to Smith. Charlie Smith able to hit the 3. Larson, oh, nice little move there. Get the defender in the air. And just slide right underneath that. 4 points here for Hunter Larson in the early going. Garcia, another 3 on the way. Another made 3. My goodness. 9 points for Arturo Garcia. Cedar Valley in the corner. Sorensen the drive in the double team. Sends to Burrell. That 3 off the mark. Rebound to Smith. Here's Charlie. Tough drive, boy. Charlie pulls that back behind his head, able to get the shot away. Strong start. Sorensen. High post, Larson. Turns around, that just off the mark. Miscommunication, Bountiful with the turnover. Gonna head back here to Cedar Valley. Substitutions for the Aviators. James Milligan checking in. Jed Feller also coming on the floor for Coach Pugmire. Here's Sorensen, worked over. Christensen. Baseline drive, boy, good idea there, trying to feed it into the paint. Cedar still with it. Olsen gives out Christensen for three. That rattled out, and the rebound to Charlie Smith. Heath to Garcia. Short. Boy, look at the ball movement. Sets up Smith. Charlie Smith with the three. He's got 8 in this first quarter. Final 90 seconds of our opening frame, 25-11. Off of 6 made threes from Bountiful. Christensen works over Milligan. Olsen, little step back J, yes. Brennan Olsen. Able to score the J. Smith. Well, that's a good defended shot. Well defended by Sorensen. Here's Scott. Trying to drive. Oh, Scott Sorensen. That's a nice finish. I wonder if momentum would maybe put a little too much oomph behind that, but able to close the deal. Carson, that shot was short. And Cedar Valley with it is game clock, shot clock nearly identical. Cedar can hold for the final look here in this opening quarter. Open three and hit it. Scott Sorensen able to step into a triple. 10 left here in the quarter. Garcia plays to Charlie. A look at a three. No good. Rebound to Christensen. Will get the heave away, and that's going to be, oh boy, just missed. Strong first quarter for the home side. Cedar Valley trying to hang around. Bountiful leading 25-18. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week on KSLSports.com. Getting ready to start our second quarter. What a start for Bountiful. 4 different scores for the Redhawks. 9 for Garcia, 8 for Smith, 6 for Heath, and 2 for Sawyer Crane. Combined, they made 6 threes in that opening frame. Meanwhile, for Cedar Valley, Brennan Olsen led the way with 7 points. Hunter Larson had 4. 3 for Scott Sorensen, 2 for Christensen and Burrell each. As, boy, at Bountiful, we said it was a new style offense. We talked about all the coaches that Coach Sapena coached for, included Izzy Engel, which if you know anything about Izzy ball, it looks just like this. And, boy, it has been shown out well here in this opening quarter. We'll see if Cedar Valley can try to find a way to slow down the scoring aptness of Bountiful. As an early turnover here. Christensen able to pluck that out of the air and denied. Satuala doing what he does best. That's defense. The young man is, probably the best safety in the state this last year. It's big-time opportunities on the gridiron. And Bryson Heath with the drive, the bucket, and we'll head to the line here for the three-point play. Milligan called for the personal. And Heath tonight is scoring in triples. He scored 3 from the line to start it off, then hit a 3 from the floor, and now has an and one. That's what we like to call the trifecta, huh? Larson. Inside, won't go, tapped wide. And it'll be Bountiful basketball. Inside and a blocking foul. I think this will go on Sorensen. That'll be the case. trying to go right back inside to Carson Smith. Carson, that drive off the mark, looking for his own rebound on the floor, and we'll get the tie. Good hustle there inside by Cedar Valley, trying to make life tough for Carson Smith. Sorensen near side with Olsen, now with Milligan. Will dribble out of the corner. Milligan, his drive, boy, really pushed low there thanks to the lateral movement of Carson. Smith with it will work back up top. A foul here, that's going to be 3 team fouls here pretty quickly on Cedar Valley. This will be called on Milligan, I believe his second. Yes, indeed. So just one more foul to give here in this second quarter for the Redhawks. Bountiful wanted a timeout, but well, they're going to give it. Gus granted the timeout. Timeout Bountiful. They lead Cedar Valley here in our second quarter. Welcome back out of the Bountiful timeout. Willis has it here, just checked in for Bountiful. Gives it with Danowski. Here's Satuala. Oh, good vision. Couldn't get a shot away. Cedar Valley very active here defensively. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Willis trying to drive, and that taken away by Christensen. Satuala out defending. Christensen trying to split that zone just off the mark. Here comes Bountiful. Carson with space for 3. First made bucket tonight for the 6'4" senior Carson Smith. Milligan, he'll pull from just inside the line, no go. And that will stay here. Substitution for Cedar Valley. Decker Yeager, the sophomore, checking in here. Baseline Larson, back to the corner. Christensen gives that to Milligan. Long 3 on the way, won't go there for Sorensen. Rebound gathered for the Redhawks. Here's Howe, Davey. Carson. That's great work there off the dribble for Carson Smith. Helping to free up that lane. Able to score it. And now Carson with the board on the defensive end. Satuala sends over. Wilson traveled with it. Willis, my apologies, traveled with it. Cedar Valley has it back here, approaching the midway point in our second quarter. And Cedar Valley has not scored in this second quarter yet. That'll change it. A take there by Sorensen. That is the first points for the Aviators in the second. Got to get stops on the defensive end. Charlie giving off that lane open. Howe right to the rim and scores. It's a tough thing. You hit that outside shot so consistently. Defense has to play that out. You empty the lane with as many shooters as Bountiful has. Paint wide open for that offense to work. Here's Yeager. Nearly lost his footing, and now an aggressive play here by Willis. He'll pick up the foul. First personal there on Isaki Willis. The first team foul on Bountiful. As Sawyer Crane checking back in, as well as Arturo Garcia. Olsen. Yeager, boy, threading the needle there. Christensen not intimidated by the length inside, able to go up, score it strong. Other end, getting the home rim. Charlie Smith now in double figures for Bountiful with 10. Sorensen thought about it. Howe defending. In the corner, Christensen will try and make the three. Heath Christensen with his first triple tonight. Well, that's a tough shot, a foul there. As Charlie there trying to be super aggressive in the paint. Will find himself heading to the line here to shoot two. That's the fourth team foul. So last foul to give here in this second quarter for Cedar Valley. Two free throws here for Charlie. And a timeout going to be taken here by Cedar Valley. Timeout Aviators. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Charlie Smith back to the line here. One more here for the 6'3" junior. Tell you look at this Bountiful roster. 6'5", 6'4", 6'3". There's a lot of height, couple 6'2s". It's a long group for Coach Gus Cepena. Inside, boy, yeah, players to the floor here as we'll get the whistle. Be Bountiful basketball. Coach Pugmire was left questioning there. Substitutions for Bountiful: Heath coming on and Carson Smith back in. Heath, good defense there by Yeager. Boy, he's right on it. Here's Garcia now. And you can kind of see that. Oh, offensive foul. Garcia. I thought they were going to call a defense. I thought that arm maybe rode up a little bit on Arturo, but called there instead for the offensive on Garcia. Second team foul on Bountiful. First on Arturo. Sorensen. Boy, maybe had an opportunity there. His sends it out instead. That paint was left open. Looked like he might have had a size advantage as well. They go back here with Scott. Boy, aggressive there by Garcia. It'll stay here. Five on the shot clock. Sorensen trying to make something work. Ran out of room there. Now Bountiful on the run. Heath. They'll show patience. They've got an extra guy in the corner. Garcia. Garcia's fourth made three. 12 points tonight for the senior. 45 seconds left here. Christensen. A little pull up. Yeah, gets the roll. Milligan there able to score his first points tonight. Shot clock turned off here. .15 seconds left. Smith, he'll take the three. Yes! Carson Smith able to score it, and that will do it. What a first half for Bountiful. 45-27. The Red Hawk offense continues to start strong. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by Odeon and Igloo Outfitters. Start of the second half, Bountiful 45-27 at the break. Dane Stewart here with you. What a start for the Red Hawks. 8 triples in that first half, 6 of them coming in the first quarter. And Bountiful with a pair of players in double figures, and Heath just outside of it with 9. It's been a great start for the Red Hawks here at home. Cedar Valley tried to hang around as long as they could. It was a 20-9 scoring advantage for Bountiful in that second quarter. We'll see if Cedar Valley can start to find that offense more consistently. They had some opportunities, shots that I think as the season goes on, you'll see them hit more consistently. Some that just rolled off, just off the mark, just a touch. It's first game of the year for the Aviators, and still working through. We talked about in the open, missing some guys tonight and new players, as Larson able to score one inside the paint there. Good to see him back. Last we saw him was leaving the floor with an injury, as Carson Smith able to drive to the rim on the other end. And Carson now with 7. Christensen trying to feed that inside. That deflected by Crane. Garcia late to pick him up. That just off the mark. And the rebound captured by Sorensen. Pressure here by Crane. Sorensen able to handle it. Right to the rim. Brennan Olson with the strong take there. He's led the way for Cedar Valley now with 9 tonight. Christensen has 7. 5 for Sorensen, 6 now for Larson. Kick to the corner, Garcia, he's gonna try to drive. Good defense there by Christensen. Got a hand on the ball, disrupted that shot. Now Coach Pugmire saying, let's run, let's go. Olsen works out. Burrell on the take. That won't go. Garcia, an open look. Arturo, that's 15 points now for Garcia, all of them from beyond the arc. Larson, he'll turn around from the junction, won't go. Smith. Heath, the lob. Carson Smith set that initial screen. And then the roll to the rim. Good find there. And a foul here as Bountiful tried to defend Burrell there high. Crane picking up the personal. First personal on Sawyer. First team foul on Bountiful. Baseline drive, tried to send across. Garcia saves it, but goes right to Milligan, and James, they're able to square up. A little pressure here from Cedar Valley, and Larson able to get a finger on it. Numbers here, back ahead. Hunter Larson started it, finishes it. He's up to 8. Charlie. And offensive foul. I think that was Hunter Larson stepping in to take that. As Charlie here called for his first, and a timeout taken by Coach Cepena as Cedar Valley trying to scrap back into this one. Timeout, Redhawks. Welcome back, 4:10 to go here. Third quarter.
What up, Dave?
How are you?
How you doing? Do you remember me? My name's McKay.
I do remember you.
Yeah,
It's good to
how
see you,
doing?
man.
Good to see
you?
Hey, thanks for the shout out last year during one of your things during basketball season.
Of course,
during
man.
the state tournament.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love seeing you shoot it.
Good to see you.
You too. Have fun.
Yeah, always do.
Out of timeout, Cedar Valley basketball. Talk about guys trying to find new leaders, guys that can step up. Larson, that's a nice drive and a pull-up there for Hunter. He's been aggressive all night, and some shots that maybe didn't drop for him early. Now you're starting to see them get to the bottom of the rim. There's Larson defensively with the block. Christensen. Oh, good take, Keith. Able to penetrate, and look out, Cedar Valley. It's down to 13. This pressure's been good. Bountiful really hasn't been able to get set up in their offense as effectively as they were in the early going here tonight. Garcia. Oh. And just like that, Arturo Garcia with his 6th 3 of the night. Yeah, Larson knew that was a little off, able to get his own miss. The take, score, Brennan Olson. Here's Charlie, that 3 just off the mark, and it's good, strong rebound there for Milligan inside. Baseline, Jay just short on the look there for Christensen. Charlie with the board. Gus. That's Arturo. I had Coach Cepena on my mind. Arturo Garcia with the miss there. As we've got substitutions here. Line change for Bountiful. Actually, no, just 4. My bad. But at Cedar Valley basketball, we had a little technical glitch there with our clock. Our apologies. As we are trued up now, 2:05 to go here, third quarter. Kick out. Roberts gives that over. Here's Sorensen through the paint and the teeth of the D. Scott Sorensen. Boy, if Cedar Valley can get this inside of 10, and there's an offensive foul. The foul called on Howe. The 4th team foul on Bountiful here in this third quarter. Sorensen gives that to Olson. Oh, man. I'm going to talk about throwing a player open. Olson for 3. Back of the rim, tapped out right to Milligan. Kept here with the Aviators. Fresh shot clock. Here's Roberts, Diego back up top. Patience here for Cedar Valley as we approach the final minute of the third. Oh, miscommunication. And Cedar Valley turns it over. Boy, would have set up a great look at a three for the sophomore Diego Roberts. Christensen threw it where he was. And it'll be Bountiful basketball. Oh, Bountiful had numbers. They'll instead be patient. Thrown to Satuala. Three from Lillenquist. No. Rebounded by Christensen. And a foul here in the backcourt. That's the fifth team foul on Bountiful. So we'll walk down and take free throws. I think so. Yeah. So in case you were not aware, rule change in high school basketball this year. Gone are the days of the 1-and-1. We've now advanced, in air quotes, to 2 free throws at the fifth team foul, and fouls reset every quarter. So 15 foul here on Bountiful. It's 2 free throws for Cedar Valley. This will be Heath Christensen to the line, scoring his first. He's got 10. One more here for Heath to pull it to a 10-point difference. Yes. Again, Cedar Valley staying with this pressure. It's been good in this third quarter. Satuala able to recapture that. Throws that up for Howe near midcourt. 4-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Satuala trying to attack the paint. And, count that bucket. Satuala there attacking the rim, and the player didn't get established. The foul call here on Milligan. I think that's the third on James. Satuala scoring his first point tonight. And a chance here for Falatau at the three-point play. Won't go. Rebound captured by Cedar Valley. They can take the final shot here in the third. Could get this to 9. Heath, boy, that's a tough shot. Just missed it. And that will do it. Third quarter expiring. Cedar Valley hanging around. Do they have enough in the tank for a fourth quarter comeback and a road on the win? A win on the road. We'll find out after this. Start of the fourth quarter. 57-45. It was an 18-12 scoring advantage for Cedar Valley. They got it to 10. Couldn't get it to single digits. We'll see if they can do that here. They'll have possession to start this fourth quarter. Love that there was no give up in Cedar Valley tonight. It was a game that looked awfully lopsided going into the break, and the way that Coach Pugmeier's group came out, really impressive defensively. Love the intensity, the pressure, and it's helped them get back in this game. Larson had 6 points in the third, 10 in the contest, 11 for Olson and 10 for Christensen. Here is Larson, blocked from behind, and a foul called here on Bountiful. Will send Hunter Larson to the line as this was on the shot. And a foul called there on Charlie Smith, his second personal. So 2 free throws coming up here for Charlie Smith. First free throw, good. One more here. And now Hunter Larson unofficially with 12. 57-47, the advantage for Bountiful. Up the floor, that was deflected, and it'll go back to Cedar Valley. Here's Roberts. Larson into the corner. Olsen trying to drive baseline. Nice job taking that away by Crane. Roberts hands off. That shot was short by Milligan. Cleared here for Bountiful. Near side, Crane driving. Crane, nice finish off the glass. Olsen trying to attack, and boy, that's pure rejection from Carson Smith. He's got a couple blocks tonight, multiple rebounds, 9 points. Been a good night for Carson. Sorensen. Nice find to Milligan, and a foul called here on, I believe, Heath. That's a nice slip there for Milligan. We saw Bountiful in that first half hedge some of those screens. That time, if you can get that pass away before that gets there, you see that lane, and Milligan had the path as he hits the first. He's got one more here. Two for two. Here's Garcia. Oh, traveling violation. So Bountiful turns it over here. Larson, he's trying to attack, sends out. Milligan the three, no. Well, that would have been a big make for Cedar Valley. They'll need that defense to step up here again. Heath, tough fadeaway, fouled on the attempt. So Bryson Heath will work his way back to the line. A foul there called on Milligan. Fourth personal here on James Milligan. One more coming up here for Heath. Good on both. 11 now for Bryson Heath. The third Red Hawk in double figure scoring tonight. Larson tries to float it up just short. Crane sends to Smith. Charlie's three won't go. Offensive board. Here's Carson. Carson attacking. Oh, and just came off the rim. Larson, he's looking baseline. We'll send out. Sorensen for three, no, and the board to Carson Smith. Heath. Carson the drive. Oh, goodness. Carson Smith. This is a young man. We saw him play as a sophomore You kind of see, man, he's got an opportunity to do something really special. And that time, boy, he kind of going to get that shot away. His body's nearly lateral as he releases that, able to score it, and a chance here for a three-point play for Carson Smith. Three on the way, off the mark, rebound to Charlie. Carson attacking, won't go, putback does. Bryson Heath. Boy, not a lot of room there for Sorensen to navigate, and a quick timeout taken here by Cedar Valley. Timeout, Coach Pugmire. 4 minutes to go as Cedar Valley tries to make a late push. Bountiful basketball, midway point in our fourth quarter. Cedar Valley run out of time here on the road. I like what we've seen from their defense in this second half. We talked about the 8 threes that Bountiful made in the first half. They've only made a pair here in the second half. Both came from Garcia. As Heath trying to change that, he cannot. Garcia with an offensive board. Heath, boy, good vision by Heath and by Garcia, able to find him, as that's now 6 points in the quarter for Bryson Heath and 15 in the contest. On the other end, Heath going to be called here for the foul. And that'll be, I believe, his second. No, his third, my apologies. So Sorensen here with a pair of free throws. Third team foul on Bountiful in this fourth quarter. Sorensen good on the first. Satwala back on the floor here for Bountiful. That shot won't go, rebounded by Crane. Smith, Charlie the three, no. It sets up Christensen here for a run out. Nice job by Bountiful filling lanes there. Looked like Cedar Valley may have numbers, but the Red Hawk D able to get back. There's Larson. Trying to split that, yes. Larson unofficially with 14. Satuala sends to Charlie. And Bountiful once again over 70. Oh, good find. A little wraparound there by Sorensen. Able to get it over to Milligan for the bucket. 30-second timeout. We'll thank here. We want to thank our sponsors that make this possible. Heidemann Associates is a full-service law firm with locations along the Wasatch Front. They can also meet with you virtually, and it's a flat fee service, so they're not going to bill you for a bunch of hours. If you have any legal needs, tell them KSL Sports Rewind sent you, and give them a call at 801-742-4472. Actually, visit utah.law. Now I'm second-guessing that number. Just go to utah.law, get the number there, tell them Rewind sent you. That's probably a better path. Hey, let's move to our next one, shall we? Igloo Outfitters. If you got to be outdoors, no one's going to keep you warmer than Igloo Outfitters. I don't buy a lot of it. This will keep you warm. Igloo keeps you warm. That's IGLU, iglooOutfitters.com. And enter the promo code REWIND for 10% off your order. We want to thank Boog and Coach Cepena, everyone here at Bountiful always make us feel so welcome. We love coming out to Bountiful High School, and of course, McKay Wood was great. Came up and introduced himself, and awesome to be able to talk to McKay. He's a stalwart here, manager for football, basketball, great shooter as well. And McKay Wood, great to talk to you, bud. Can't wait to see him down the road as well. As I think we're going to see Bountiful a lot this year. It's been an impressive night for the Redhawks. Offensively, they put up a lot. Defensively, boy, they are long inside, make it really tough for opposing offenses. 5 seconds here on the shot clock. Garcia working back to Satuala, and this one lost out. It'll go back to Cedar Valley with 2 to play here in regulation. Larson, he'll pull for 3. That shot a little long and can't be kept. It'll stay here with the Aviators. I know people are going to look at the score and maybe think this game, Cedar Valley wasn't competitive. Not the case. That first half, the hot start from Bountiful really kind of created separation. But this second half, I loved the hustle that we've seen from Cedar Valley tonight. And again, we talk about they're missing kids tonight. And look, first game, a lot of new starters for Coach Pugmire. This is a group that's going to get a lot better over the course of the year. And they had moments tonight where they went up against a team that's going to be a top 5 team in 5A all year long. So the Cedar Valley team, this group will continue to grow as the season progresses. Good night for Hunter Larson, as well as Heath Christensen. A number of guys that had good nights. Brennan Olson, another one of them. As Cedar Valley will have it back here, 90 seconds left. That was Larson. That shot off the front of the rim. Garcia working around. We've got more basketball coming up for you on KSL Sports Rewind the rest of the week. Got games tomorrow and Friday. As December, always a busy time. Get a chance to get out, see new players, new teams, new coaches. Is Coach Cepena going to improve to 3-0, undefeated as a boys varsity head coach? That deflected away will stay here again. Both teams making substitutions here to close out the final minute plus. Ooh, hard foul there in the backcourt. Given here by Sorensen. And that was Heath that took it. This is going to be third on Sorensen. 4th team foul, so Cedar Valley will be out of fouls to give. We've got, a nasty situation here for Sorensen. He'll have to come off the floor as they work to get that resolved. Oh, they're actually going to let him work through it, I believe. We've got a timeout here, officials timeout, as we get things cleaned up here. We'll step aside and be back with it. Hey, well, yeah, we'll be right back. You know, one of the dangers of a hot mic is you never know when your camera guy is going to have insight. This is just breaking on KSL Sports. We will have Leighton Timpview tomorrow. Saw Leighton earlier this week, and that Leighton team, they're long, they're good. Saw Timpview last week, they're long, they're good. That'll be a great matchup. Hey, if you're bored after lunch at work, you don't have to work. Just come to KSLSports.com and see a top team in 6A take on a top team in 5A. You know, not that we're suggesting you do that sort of thing, but the option's available if you want. Tip will be around 120 right here on KSLSports.com. And there's the last, well, it wasn't the last foul. It's the 15th foul. So we walk down, take free throws. And it'll be 2 coming up the rest of the way here for the Redhawks. So be Danowski at the line. And with that, Jet Danowski, the 8th Bountiful Red Hawk to score tonight. He's got one more. excuse me. This is Christensen. That three is short. Garcia able to keep it. Taken back. Good hustle there by Yeager. That shot won't go, and a loose ball foul here by Christensen. Coming up for Bountiful, Coach Gardner was in the house tonight of Skyridge, so that's a pretty good indication. They head to the road. They'll take on the Falcons. The Red Hawks will, as they put their undefeated record on the line. Meanwhile, Cedar Valley will take on Hillcrest. Hillcrest has had some nice wins in the early part of the year. Be another good test for Coach Pugmire in this group. As Bryson Heath to the line. $16 now for Bryson Heath. We talk about 8 different scores, 4 of them in double figures for Bountiful. Heath is one of them, as unofficially with 17. Christensen for 3, won't go. Offensive board, no, Burrell was out of play. And that will go back here to Bountiful. Ooh, nearly taken away. Instead, it gives Heath a running start. Shot clock turned off for the final 20 seconds. Bountiful, a hot start tonight. Cedar Valley, great push in that third quarter, but just not quite enough, as Bountiful will improve to 3-0 on a 74-56 victory. As Coach LaPena, 3-0. What a start for him in his coaching career. And for these Red Hawks, it's a new era, and it looks mighty good for Bountiful. 74-56, the Red Hawks with the win. Our player of the game, we're going to go with Arturo Garcia. 18 points tonight on 6 made threes to help set the tone early for Bountiful, make the response in the third as the Red Hawks get the win, improve to 3-0. Want to thank you for joining us. Come back tomorrow. We got basketball for you in the afternoon and the evening right here on KSLSports.com. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time on KSLSports.com. Good night, everybody.